Welcome to my Halloween home tour 2022. This year I have some spooky floating witch hats and floating candles above the piano. We have some crows, scary crows in the dining area. I can't wait to share all of it with you. Moving into my favorite area of the house for Halloween, the piano. This is a very antique piano, so don't look too hard, but it kind of fits with the theme. I wanted it to be very romantic feeling, but kind of like a vampire's lair. So I added the crows here from Kirkland Home, and I have the floating candles. I have a full kind of tutorial thing on my Instagram that I will have linked down below for you. And I love the skulls, and the trick-or-treat sign was from my Decor box. The pumpkins are actually Ray Dunn pumpkins, but I decided to turn them around, and I thought about painting them. I might do that next year. I just didn't have the time this year, but I felt like I liked the white pop. And then moving into the kitchen, speaking about pops of color, I wanted to incorporate a lot of orange into the kitchen, so hence the jack-o'-lantern mats and the jack-o'-lanterns that are in these Kirkland lanterns. The jack-o'-lanterns are from Walmart, and I did add some spiders onto the wreaths that I had from fall. And then in the coffee bar here, speaking of fall, you might have remembered that I had a pumpkin here. I just turned it around and it's the jack-o'-lantern face. And then I have a Mickey jack-o'-lantern mug here. And then the stand here is from Target Dollar Spot, and I also just recently got that pedestal from Target Dollar Spot. And I forget, I'm pretty sure I got the trick-or-treat sign there from years past. The little ghost was from last year. You will see throughout the kitchen I mostly have ghosts and jack-o'-lanterns, so these ghost towels were from years past at Home Goods. I got those. And then I have this little setup in the corner with my Scentsy warmer that is Nightmare Before Christmas, and I have the salt and pepper shakers, Jack and Sally. That little spider dish I usually would have candy in, but someone may have made that disappear. Then moving into the main kitchen area where I'm cooking the most and using the most, you'll see a combination of things like things that I actually use, and then cute little details like these. I just used items that I found throughout what I already had. I didn't purchase too many new things this year, which you might notice if you've watched my past Halloween home tours. Like these bottles were from Target Dollar Spot from years past. Same thing with these witch brooms and the sign. This is new though, the spoon rest. I believe I purchased that at Joann's, the Place and Time collection. And it was pretty reasonable. I thought it was just so cute, and I actually do use it. And then all of these utensils I actually do use, except for these, the salad tong hands. I don't use those very often, just when I film. And then going over into my little setup over here, I love these jars that I got at Home Goods about a year or two ago, and so I just fill those with some treats and pumpkins and such. Did you catch a glimpse of that little ghost with the sponge in his mouth? So funny, we actually do use that all the time. The dining room is another area that is my favorite. I wanted it to be extra spooky, and this is where I did invest a few new pieces like these fun crows, and the bottles were from Amazon. And over time you'll see that the candles will start dripping on the bottles, and I really loved that look and I wanted that look. So you'll see that change over the course of this video. I also made this skull sunflowers, and again I can link that video for you down below. I love the plates. They're more of like a witch and raven theme, and I thought they fit perfect this year. And the skeletons we dressed up looking kind of like Chris and I. That was Chris's idea, and I loved it. And then I did have the hanging ravens or crows, whatever you want to say, or whatever you want to call them. I did get these off of Amazon. I think they're so realistic looking. They're so cool. And when we have the air conditioning on, they kind of float back and forth. It looks so spooky and cool. And in the background here, I draped our table with this big tablecloth. And I love these candlesticks. I found these big candlestick holders at Home Goods early in the season. They're spooky but fun. I don't know, there's just something about them. They're really heavyweight as well. And the candles, smaller candlesticks, are from Amazon. And I just pop some pumpkins and extra spooky details throughout. And I also have my tiered tray over here this year with some extra little details. And on my mug rack, I have all my Ray Dunn Halloween mugs that we don't use as often, and then these cute jack-o'-lantern smaller mugs that are a little bit more easily accessible because we do use those. And this broom I got from Joann's, I believe, but that was years past. And then moving over into the sofa table area, I have kind of a little spooky mansion setup, which I will get into in a second here, a little bit more detailed. And then again, I just used things that I already had available to me. Some of the items are from my Decor Creative box, some are from items I have purchased from years past, but feel free to ask below and I will get to your questions as soon as I can. The trees, the spooky trees, I have purchased from Dollar Tree and also from Target Dollar Spot in the past. And you'll see I have the little tea light electric candles all around in the haunted house and in all the items around it to kind of illuminate it at night. It looks so cool. And then here on my red truck, I wanted to get it all spooky, so I put the skeleton and garland all around the truck, like as if it was gonna go trunk or treating or something. And then I put the gnome and this funny skeleton dude inside the truck too. And then as we move into the living room, you'll see it's extra spooky over here too. Big spiders, little spiders everywhere. I don't know if you noticed, but there's also spiders on the haunted house, also here on the sofa table. And some bats too in the trees. But over in the living room area on the fall wreaths, they might not look spooky from far away, but they are covered in webs and they have tarantulas on them. And then the bigger spider that's in the center there is going to actually end up being outside decor later, but I ended up adding it here just to have an extra spooky touch for the time being. And then this space is definitely where we hang out the most, and I ended up deciding to add some orange lights right underneath the TV area, which I will show you in a moment. And now it looks so cool at night, all lit up when we're watching spooky movies or Walking Dead, because that's been our show of choice lately. Moving over to the coffee table, this area always has to be functional and cute, so you'll usually see a tray on our coffee table. Here I found a spooky one last year, and we put our remotes usually and drinks on there. And then I just have the witch hat that I put together last year. The hat base was from Michael's. Lots of spiders, as you can see. Like I said, they're everywhere in the house right now. And on the side table that's right next to our master bedroom, I wanted to keep this pretty simple and not draw too much attention since the main living area is what I was focusing on. So I just have these little tea light candles from Pier 1, the little spiders, they're so fun. I got those years ago though. We also have our frame that we love adding pictures to and seeing every day. And then I have these black pampas or some kind of feathery plant that I put in the vase there. And then the pillows that I have are mostly from Home Goods and Marshalls from years prior. But I did just recently get this jack-o'-lantern pillow that I will try to link for you. But I love the skeleton pillow that Chris and I found last year. Absolute favorite new piece is this ghost from Joann's. He was pretty pricey, but I did get him at 40% off. I will try and see if he's still available for you guys online, but he lights up and he's like a heavy duty ceramic. He's amazing. And then of course I have a fun candle burning. This one is Vampire Blood from Bath & Body Works. And the wood bat piece is from Ivy and Sage, which is a local boutique here. And that really cute Happy Halloween Chuck pillow is from Kirkland Home last year. I'm not sure if they have one similar this year. So our hutch is in our hallway currently, right by where our guest room is. And I definitely had to get it all spookified this year. So I have some Rae Dunn pieces and just random Halloween pieces that I have come about recently or from past. I know that skeleton candy jar or cookie jar is from Target last year, but you will see some fun details from years past too, I'm sure. And the jack-o'-lanterns that are hanging on the bottom actually sing, and they are so much fun. You will see that towards the end of this video. Over the years, I've acquired a few of these Bath & Body Works wall flowers that are so fun that light up. I have this jack-o'-lantern now. We also have a poison apple one that looks so cool in the dark. And my favorite one though is still the haunted house that illuminates a witch on the top of it. And at night it looks so spooky and cool. In one of our hallways, I have a few extra Halloween details that were from the Target dollar spot, and then our wreath got a skull edition. I also meant to add a skeleton hand but couldn't find one in time. And then the Bad to the Bone sign I found at the dollar store years ago, and I love it. It looks so vintage. And then the bats I added into our half bath since it's used quite often by guests, and I thought that'd be fun. I have my toilet paper pumpkins and then some little fun Halloween details from years past here as well. And then when we move on into the master bedroom, we just have these cute ghosts that I just recently purchased from Kirkland Home. They flash different colors. They are so fun and spooky at nighttime. And that is it for the Halloween home tour. I'm now gonna leave you with all of the areas in the dark so you can see how fun it looks at nighttime. But I hope you guys enjoyed this home tour, and I will make sure to leave my past Halloween home tours linked down below in case you would like to get some more inspiration. Until next time.